Hi, in this video I will show you how I use lights to create this interior night scene in Blender. I will also share some lighting concepts to help you achieve similar results in your own scenes. You can download the project files and support the channel on my Patreon. Let's begin by explaining the concepts behind an interior nighttime image. It's all about creating color and intensity contrast in your scene. In this one, I'm using different colors for each light source: cold, neutral, and warm. The moonlight will be our subtle light, called the field light. Here I have the cove light, which doesn't cast much light but creates a nice bright spot. This is called the accent light. Finally, the lamps provide most of the lighting in the scene. These are called key lights. Let's start by setting up cycles, the max samples and the denoiser for the viewport. I will use an HDR for the background sky. Let's pick this one and set a very low strength value. I will add the field light. To mimic the moonlight, I will use the sunlight. I change the color to something bluish and adjust the strength and angle until I'm happy with the result. Now let's create interior lights. I will start with the accent light in the cove, which should be very subtle. To create the key lights in the lamp, I will use an emissive shader in the bulb geometry. The glass is a simple arrangement, full roughness to create frosted glass with a light path node so the light can pass through the geometry. This one is done. I will show you the post-processing in the Compositor tab at the end. The next camera angle is from behind a door, focusing on a desk. Once again, I have a contrast of color, this time 2 shades of cold and 2 shades of warm. The candles are the accent lights. I will keep the same field light from the moonlight and add another field light in the foreground. Finally, the key light will come from the pendant lamp. The bluish field light is the same one I set up for the other room, and I won't modify it. For the candles, I will use this picture of a candle light on a plane. Don't forget to add an alpha to remove the black background. I will place the planes and make sure they are perfectly aligned with the camera. Of course, these planes aren't casting any light, so I will use an invisible pond light over each candle light, something very subtle and warm. To light this lamp, I will use another pond light with the size of a bulb and a similar warm color. For the key light, I will use an area light as if the light from the pendant is shining directly downwards. Using the spread value is essential. It shapes the cone of light and adds a lot of character. If your light feels boring, it's probably because you are not using the spread value. I will cover the Compositor tab at the end. Let's move to the third scene. In this image, I have a color contrast between cold, neutral, and warm tones. The field light will once again be the moonlight. Here are the accent lights on the wall. And the same spots will also be casting the key lights. In this case, the pendant lamp will cast an accent light on the table and chairs. I will add a shining light to the spots to make them appear on. But for proper lighting, I will use a pond light object and set up the nodes to use IES textures. This one looks great. If you need to rotate your IES texture, you will need to use these nodes. Now I will copy these lights across the ceiling. Finally, I will work on the lamp. I will create an emissive shader just to make it look on, and then add an area light below to cast the light, and we are done. Now I will show you the Compositor. Activate Use Nodes and make sure to check Camera here. This node is for creating white balance. Just pick a color that's supposed to be white and don't forget to set the value to 1 to keep the same exposure. I will add a subtle contrast and some glare. To create a vignette, I will use this node arrangement. I will group these nodes and name them as camera 3. For camera 2, I want to do some color grading. I will make the darker tones bluish and the lighter tones warmer. And I will add a stronger glow. For the first image, I want to add a contrast and glare, and maybe a subtle color grading to reduce the reddish color cast. Please let me know if you have any questions. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and if you did, please like, subscribe and visit my Patreon. Thanks!